Hello, I'm Jashikins, and welcome to another episode of Jash Reads. Tonight we are covering more of Animorphs number 6, The Capture by K.A. Applegate. And before I get started, I want to thank my Patreons, supporters, my Patreon donators, which are currently only one, for donating money to me. So I want to thank my only one so far, because in the future I hope to have many more, James Bevan. So thank you very much, Jim, for all your dedication. And let's get started. Face down, unconscious, in the superheating yerk pool. I don't know for how long. When I woke, I had two terrifying, overwhelming feelings. One was suffocation. I had breathed in a lungful of the liquid from the pool. I came to, gasping and acting and gagging. I was alive, but I could hardly breathe. Each breath was a struggle. I coughed, and I think at one point I threw up. The second feeling was a pain in my head, pain like nothing I had ever imagined before. It was like someone was drilling a hole in my ear, drilling straight into my brain. I wanted to scream, but I was still choking. I was on my knees on the floor of the hospital room, wanting to cry from the pain and gasping for every half breath of air. All the while, a battle raged. They were trying to get in the doorway, but it was too narrow for more than one or two human controllers at a time to attack. Axe's tail and Cassie's long wolf teeth were enough to hold them off. Blam! Another gunshot! Stop firing, you fool! Someone shouted. The pool is in there. Visher 3 will eat your guts. Even in my condition, I could see that Axe and Cassie couldn't last. I needed to morph, to join the battle, but I could not seem to do it. The pain, or maybe the lack of oxygen. I couldn't concentrate. My brain was fuzzy, drifting. I heard a rumbling, pounding noise from the hallway outside. There were cries and screams of rage. Suddenly, into the room burst a huge black gorilla and a second wolf. Marco and Rachel! They had driven the attackers away, but only for a few seconds. Jake's hurt, I heard Cassie say. He fell in the yerk pool. Marco grabbed Jake. Rachel ordered, get something to cover his face. Axe, Cassie, keep holding the door. I'm going to change Morph. We need more firepower. I felt myself lifted up off the floor. A white cloth was wrapped around my head. One of the lab coats from an injured controller, I guessed. I was cradled in the huge arms of a gorilla. Rock-a-bye, baby, Marco choked. Hang in there, man. We're getting you out of here. I was still coughing and gasping, but my breathing was at least improving. Not enough to speak, but I could breathe enough to keep from passing out. At the same time, something had happened into the pain in my head. It was diminishing. And yet, instead of feeling more clear-headed, I felt more confused. Get them! A controller was yelling outside the door. Attack! Attack! It doesn't look like I'm going to fit through the doorway. It was Rachel. So, I guess I'll have to make the door a little bigger. I caught just a glimpse through the fabric that in my face. A flash of something huge and gray. Rachel's elephant morph. Rachel? A voice in my head wondered. The voice was surprised. A human? Boom! Whoomp! Crunch! Now the door is plenty big. Rachel said, wild screams, panic, cries of pain. I was bounced and slammed against walls and even dropped at one point. I felt us go down a set of stairs. I felt hands grabbing at me and slipping away. Finally, fresh air. We were running like mad for the shelter of a strand of trees that fronted the hospital. Cassie, Marco said, you have a horse morph, right? Quick, before they figure out how to follow us. I was tossed onto the dirt. The gorilla peeled back the coat that was over my face. You alive? Man, that was intense. That is one hospital that's going to need some redecorating. We're going to put you on Cassie. Then we'll try to cover your retreat. My head, I said. Headache? No surprise, dude. Something wrong. I can't think. Don't worry. Take a break. We have it under control. More or less. Unbelievable, said a voice in my head. Can it be? Humans? What was that voice? Where was it coming from? Marco lifted me and slung me over a horse's back. Cassie? Cassie? A human, yes. And Rachel? The cousin? Human as well. My hand tried to pull the coat away from my face. What was happening? There was a voice inside my head. We were running now, running and running at full gallop through trees, across lawns, down suburban streets where Cassie's hooves clattered loudly. We jumped a fence. I flew through the air and landed hard on the dirt. I felt pain, but it came from far away. The coat was loose. I looked around. Trees everywhere. A panting horse standing nearby. I saw all this, but in a distant way, as if I were watching it all on TV. My eyes moved left, right. They moved all on their own, like someone else was focusing them. Cassie! I tried to say her name, Cassie, but no sound came from my mouth. Don't struggle, Jake, a voice in my head said. It's pointless. What? Who was saying that? Who was? Then a laugh Only I could hear. Put that primitive human brain to work, Jake. Jake the Animorph. It sneered. Jake, the servant of the Andalite filth. Then I knew. I knew what the voice was. A yerk in my own head. I was a controller. Dun, dun, dun. So, yeah. Jake's controller now. Woo! Let's see, I was a controller. Yeah, Jake's like, yeah, Jake's not having a good day. On a scale of 1 to 10, this is definitely negative 100 here. Not a good day. Not a good day at all. Wow. But I will say that it just seemed a little stupid with it the entire chapter. It's like, okay, I just fell into this yerk pool with dying yerks. Now there's a pain in my head. Now there's a voice in my head. I don't know what this can be. There is obviously no creature that goes through the ear into the brain. Obviously, none of those sort of creatures exist. It's a yerk, you fucking idiot. But it does annoy me, but at the same time, he's in such great pain he can't really think. And I know how bad migraines can get. I have chronic migraines myself, and those things are fucking killer. But still, it's like, I'll give him a little pass there, but it's like, it's a yerk. It's a yerk. But I did like the setup there, even though it's obvious that, he has a yerk in his head. It's good writing there, just building up the suspense of all the pain, all the confusion. And it sort of gives you a little insight into what it would be like to be infested by a yerk. And if you would like to talk about this chapter with me, comment down below and we can have a nice, long, nerdy conversation. But remember, I don't want major spoilers in the YouTube's comment section. I'm really hoping people discover this series via my videos. So, yeah. But if you do want to talk spoilers with me and you're watching on YouTube's link in the description to my Tumblr Ask box. And if you're one of those people that now with my video have discovered Animorphs and you're like, I would really like a copy of Animorphs number 6, The Capture by K. Applegate for myself. Just, if you're on the YouTube's link in the description, if you're on my blog, link down below, and both links will take you to where you can buy your very own copy of Animorphs number 6, The Capture by K. Applegate. If you are watching on the YouTubes, please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel to make sure you don't miss another video by me. I'm going to be continuing doing Animorphs number 6 and the rest of the Animorphs series. So if you like Animorphs or you're getting interested in Animorphs, definitely stay tuned. And if you're watching on my blog, please choose the follow by email option on the sidebar thingy, which is only viewable on the desktop version. And you do the follow by email option, and you will never miss one of my blog posts ever again. I don't just do, these videos, I also do a bunch of other stuff. So real life segment now, which is sort of turned into now graphic thing because I don't know. I was trying to do one graphic at the last minute, and now I'm trying to do a thing unless someone says otherwise or I grow bored. Okay, let's get it here. Okay, live. Okay, got it. Okay. Now I just thought of overlapping with the fire element. And see what that will do. Let's just see. Okay, definitely not. We don't want the fire to overpower. Let's see. Not really what I was going for, so let's not do darken here. Color dodge, very interesting, but I still want to focus being on the flowers. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we mess with the of. I remember when you actually had to type in the number itself here, and you couldn't do this little thing. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good there. Let's see if we have a. Let's see. Okay, we have this here. Let's save the project. Now we have a little bit of fire element going in there. And I don't think it's really too distracting from the flowers themselves. The flowers definitely seem like they have more center of attention. Let's see. Yeah. The thing I look for transparent images is because, well, I'm not very good with cutting out. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. Okay, if it works here. Okay. If you can't guess, I sort of have Chloe Grace Moretz is who I fan cast as Rachel. I don't know. I look at her and I just think Rachel. I mean, and Chloe Grace Moretz does have the acting chops to pull off Rachel because Rachel, you can definitely tell, isn't just some some adrenaline junkie freak. She also has depth. That's surprising after if you only think shit. God damn it. It just Rachel's character is hard for some people to work out, and because she is complex, she's just not, someone who's out for blood. She's also a fashionista. She also worries. She uses her strength as a shield. And so it's complex. That's why I want to say Rachel's character is complex that you can't choose an actress who's just girly, and you can't choose an actress who is just badass. You have to choose someone that can go between the two. And actually, in the Carrie remake she starred in, she definitely showed her range. And that's really the thing that sealed the deal for me. And let's see about a Hawk. Because I was going to say, how about a Hawk? Because Rachel. And I was like, oh, wait. Tobias. That's what we want to say. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, that's a Cooper's Hawk. That's not fucking red-tailed hawk. I looked at it like, it's Hawk Cliff. That definitely looks like a red-tailed hawk. I actually, at Dad's house, I saw a red-tailed hawk, and he had perched on the fence, and I was clean Lemon's cage, and I was dismantling the cage to get to every part of it. And as I'm having trouble putting on the top. Okay, see, this is bullshit. Look, it's transparent, so I have to go here, visit. Okay. Okay. Fuck, for pages like this, I don't know. Where should I click the download? Okay. Shit. Let's do this right. Sorry, folks. I have to deal with finding where it was actually downloaded. Arg. Will this work? Okay. We got our Rachel, and we got our Tobias. So this is going to be it for the day. And, please comment down below of who you fan cast as Rachel. Okay, it's now 3:07, and I'm really thinking of just dropping hopeful wishes because no one really participates, which was sort of the whole point. So still, we'll make this a drinking moment. Drink with me. Yeah, that's a better segment. Drink with me. And if you want to drink your favorite alcohol, liqueur, whatever the fuck's lying around, and if you don't drink for whatever reason, I was about to say drink tacos. Like, yeah, this is definitely too late for me. And if you don't drink for whatever reason, drink orange juice, milk, hot chocolate. I mean, it's winter, so why not have some nice hot chocolate with like some marshmallows? Oh my fucking god! I need to make that for me later or tomorrow. So, 3, 2, 1. And that's it for this evening. But I will not stop reading Animorphs number 6, The Capture by Kay Applegate. I'm just stopping for the evening, if you didn't figure that shit out. But next episode will be more of Animorphs 6, The Capture by Kay Applegate, and it will air Friday. So stay tuned. And until next video, goodbye.